fantastic for the team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And now back out comes the offense. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and calls a nice play for lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Mahomes again, and that is incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Murray to air it out again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense. And who could ever forget then head coach Hank Graham on the sidelines. 65, toss, power, trap. This could break, boys. This could break. And there's a touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called Wasp. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City. Good
stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mahomes firing complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Ooh, with a juke. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona, they're getting the ball back here, CD, but I want to talk about 2019 for them because I think really their season, if you had to give it one word, it might be meh. I mean,
I would disagree.
Well, to quote a former Cardinals coach, they were who we thought they were, right?
I thought they were better.
Did you?
Yeah, this is where you and I differ a little bit on it. I totally get it. When you look at the record of 5-10-1, there's not a lot there. I thought this team might win 3 games all year. So maybe I'm looking at it strictly with my perspective. But remember, they drafted Kyler Murray, and he was terrific. He might very well be the rookie of the year on the offensive side of the ball in the NFL. He did a nice job for them. On the defensive side, Chandler Jones is an all-pro, sacking quarterbacks and taking down running backs. I think there's something to build on with this team, even though they're in a really difficult division because the Rams went to the Super Bowl last season, didn't make the playoffs this year. San Francisco and
there goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. A strong running. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Kill. Check 43.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Slam. Check. Check out.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right here. Yellow. Come on, Eddie. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 39, Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Check 26, check 26.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 3, check 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And a late score here in this one. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And
they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 16, 53 ticks to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And this is caught by Watkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Back to throw it, Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have